the other bit. So basically, um, yeah, they basically said that they'd had intelligence that a gang member in Miami was going to attack me, and I had to go home. It was really serious. That they'd been sent loads of messages by trolls from America.
Oh, it's still nice and warm. I've just done editing tomorrow's vlog. Didn't realise it was only 2 o'clock. I think you're going to get 2 videos in one day, excuse me. I'm just going to go to Greg's. Don't feel like cooking tonight, so I'm a sandwich. A sandwich. Kevin's a beast. Kevin's a beast. He's a dirty beast. A dirty beast. Oh, did you see what I posted on the community tab? Because he's trying to say now, since that got posted, that they had intelligence that a very dangerous criminal, like gang member, knew about him and threatened his life. Sorry about that. Yeah. So this dangerous criminal threatened his life. So it's like he doesn't understand that people are going to ask questions. Like, if they got a report of a dangerous criminal threatening Kevin's life, one, how did they get the report? Did they arrest someone and they gave his name up? You know, what intelligence did they receive? Like, how do you even begin with that? That they received intelligence from it, that a dangerous criminal gang member was out to get him. So it was best for him to return home. So instead of arresting a dangerous gang leader, extremely dangerous as Kevin put it, and, you know, keeping the public safe as well as tourists, they told Kevin to go home and let this dangerous gang member continue to be free. It's like, how stupid does he think people are? Is it because he's that stupid and believes it? Because you know him, he believes his own lies, doesn't he? What an idiot. But the email that got leaked, that got released, I googled that and you can't find out the reason why. It's under the Freedom of Information Act or something. But something like that, but yeah. Which does seem more believable than Kevin's story about a dangerous gang member. So he lied on his Esther, which he admitted. He admitted that he claims he hasn't got a criminal record, but all his charges are NFA'd. Now, the way it works here in the UK, if you don't know, NFA stands for no further action. It's not them seeing you innocent. Sorry, but then it's not them seeing you innocent, but it's also not seeing you guilty. It just means there's no further action. That means there's going to be no more further action taken. It doesn't mean automatically say you're innocent, idiot. So there was that, his criminal record, which he released his own his own criminal record, which clearly stated he's been arrested multiple times for stuff involving minors, and he was under investigation for 2 more. Harassment, stalking, all of it. Sorry, I got lost for a second. Yeah. And then there was the not enough funds. That's another thing I can also believe, because it's Kevin also travelling on a wrong visa or lying about it, because he would have gone up saying he makes his money on TikTok, TikTok's his job, he's TikTok famous, all this other bull crap, which they would have turned around and said, well, you do know you need a work visa. I'll be back. Right. I had no cheese and bean for me there, so... But yeah, where was I? Not enough funds. Yeah, so Kevin obviously would have told him that he was working, because TikTok's his job. He might have thought that he could have got away with that. You know, TikTok's online, so, you know, it's not the real world, so it's not really working, as he would put it. And then there was the funds lying on his Esther. There was another thing as well. Oh, what was the other thing? I've forgotten now. But I know there was 3 things altogether on that email, and I was right. You know, somebody that's been to America quite a lot knows the rules and regulations. So I knew for a fact he would have ended up with a 10-year ban. And that is, I can believe that, because it's what they do. I know. And the reason that is, will be because he lied on his Esther about his criminal record. It's anything involving minors, women, like the R word, minors, women, men, you know, that kind of thing, as well as drugs. If you've been arrested in the past for any of them things, it's an automatic 10-year ban and you're denied entry. I know that because I've got a friend whose brother, it happened to him. Because he had been arrested on drug offences, he went to America, they denied him, he got sent home in an automatic 10-year ban. It's automatic, and the only way you can appeal it is by going to the embassy. You go online, you book an appointment, you tell them what it's for, you write out a short appeal, and then you get an appointment. And then you go in person. You get interviewed, and then it takes, I think, up to 90 days for a decision to be made. Whether it gets lifted and you can travel, or you stay banned for 10 years. I mean, before I travelled for the first time, I did extensive research. Like, I researched the heck out of it. Because I was planning on... Oh, that was it. No return flight. Because I was planning, for my first trip, I was planning on only going one way. Like getting a one-way ticket. And when I went to first book my ticket, I asked for a one-way ticket. And it was, she sat me down and told me, she went, right, you can't travel on a one-way ticket to America. You've got to have a return flight. So have you looked it up at all? I says, no. So you don't know about the ESTA you've got to apply for your visa. I was like, I thought you could just travel. She went, no. And she said, she read all the links down, like the websites. She went, do your research. Because you're going to spend a lot of money just to be denied entry, and they can turn you away. And that's when she told me. She says they've got to pay for your flight home, but it's only economy. It's only the cheapest flight they can get. And that's how I know that if there's no available flights, they'll put you up in a hotel. But I also know that you won't get refunded because the airline did their job. It's up to the passenger to make sure all the correct visas and everything's in place. Because the first time I went there, Boston, I was offered a job, some quick cash in hand work, and I said no. The second time, I said no. The third time, it was on private property, big huge farm, so I worked. Illegally, but I still worked. Odd jobs. So be it. I don't care. But yeah. But why say it? Why? But mind, obviously, he won't admit it. Excuse me. He won't admit defeat. Like, he won't say it was because of his criminal record, because then that's implying, even though we've seen his acro, we've seen his criminal record, he'll still deny that it exists. Because the way it would have worked is, he would have looked at that, him and Tantan. She's supposed to have been studying law, but she wouldn't have understood what it meant. So it's like, oh, well, if I can't understand it, no one else will. Post it. So he posted it, and then he took it down about an hour, maybe 2 hours later, because he would have been told, whoa, what's this about? Remember, it's still under investigation, 2 counts of SE or minors. And people start calling him out, like really calling him out. I should have screen recorded that live. But yeah, if he came out and told the truth, he would have been admitting defeat, admitting that it was his criminal record or not. Because you don't get a 10-year ban for not having enough funds, for not having a hotel book, for not having a return flight. You don't get 10-year ban for that. You get a 10-year ban for the more serious stuff, like I mentioned, that kind of thing, drugs, so on and so on, murder, you know, lying on your ESTA, basically. But that woman that supposedly paid for it, she's apparently come off TikTok because she got sick of it. She started a GoFundMe to help pay for lawyer fees because trolls were phoning social services on her kids, and obviously they found something. Female American version of Kevin. Hey, I got sandwiches. They didn't have any. They looked like they were closing up. Hey. They looked like they were closing up, but they didn't have any. Oh. No pasties, no sausage rolls, and only chocolate chip cookies. No, it's alright. I got some chocolate chip cookies if you want some. No, it's fine, thanks. You sure? Right. Yeah, no problem. Do you want your sandwich now or in the fridge? Right. I got tuna, I got you cheese and pickle, and I got cookies. You got cookies? Yes, I got cookies. Give you the world, baby girl. You just gotta. Right, guys. Back on the travels again. Where am I going this time? Finn's doing outside. Yeah, so I'm off again. Where am I going? Where am I going? Anyway, you'll find out very soon where I'm off to. And yeah.
Can't wait till I get there, really. Excited to show you where I'm going to be. I'm off again. Done now. Mr. UK TikTok official's off on his travels. Done now. Mr. UK TikTok official. Not many people know how to do this magic trick. Go on it.
Your trick's out.
Ta-da! Right. I don't really need it to face me. I'm just going to get off the screen.